Hey everybody, this is Rob Pittman. I'm going to introduce you guys to EdPuzzle. When you first go to it, you're going to have to create an account. Once you do that, I logged in with my Google account for school. So you can see I have my own stuff right there. It tells the number of videos that I can have. I want to point out just a couple of things on the main page. You click home, it'll have some of the newest videos coming out. Stuff trending in Iowa. Curriculum. It actually has each of our schools listed for Charles City in there. Then it goes to my content area. Up in the top right hand part, we have the content that we made, gradebook, which I'll show you guys a little bit later, and my classes. I'm going to click that. When I first did that this summer, I just put in a class of US of History. To add a new class, I can click on my Google Classroom. I'll then click the box for the class that I want. I can import it into my my classes that I have in EdPuzzle. I'm going to go back to the content button, and I'm going to go to my content. I'm going to go ahead and add content to it. I'm going to create a video. When I get to creating a video, it gives you some options where you can actually get ones that have already kind of came out. I want to point you over to the left-hand toolbar. Has several of them listed. I've already previewed one on YouTube, so I'm going to copy and paste the link into that, and it's going to bring it up. First option that I have to do is I can cut the video down to a certain size if I wanted.
Wearing a mask is just a good idea.
To get it in to see what what my kids would want. I don't want to cut down the video though. Actually, I do on the back end. So I'm going to get that gentleman off. I forget his name.
We've heard the words again. Every American in between.
Hey, NBC.
So I cut down a little bit off the video just to make it a little shorter, and I like that. Another option I can do is I can add a voiceover to it, which I feel it can be handy for some students. You can click right there to make that happen, but the main feature is going to be the questions. So for that, I'm going to go ahead, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add a note. Call that a little bit of directions. I do a lot of essential questions. Should Americans be wearing masks? As you watch this video, think about your family and Charles City. Sorry about my typing. Should we be wearing masks more? Question. I'm going to save that. And then that comes right down there at the bottom as a note for students. Go ahead and click continue here, and it'll keep going.
And again.
I've already previewed it, so I'm going to go up to this spot about people getting irate about wearing masks.
So how did masks become?
I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to add an open-ended question, see if it's happened to anybody. Have you seen anyone not attacked, have you seen anyone talked to about wearing a mask? If yes, describe the situation. Period. Save that. That'll get in there. Sometimes EdPuzzle does this. If you just click play, it goes right to it.
Well, some
protective equipment, including the
The next
N95
part
masks,
has to deal with about
were in very
why there
short
was a
supply.
controversy.
And we wanted to make sure that the people, namely the healthcare workers, we did not want them to be without the equipment that.
For example, a recent analysis in the Lancet looked at.
And so that one was about why the CDC said, no, don't wear a mask, and then wear a mask. Then Dr. Faguchi, if I said his name right, popped in and gives an explanation for it. So I'm going to do general content knowledge question for that. Describe the confusion about wearing masks, period. And do you buy the government's explanation, comma, why or why not? Question. Save that, puppy.
172 studies that examined COVID-19, SARS, and MERS. It found that masks offered significant protection against viral transmission. But despite this research, face coverings have become increasingly partisan, with polls suggesting that Democrats favor masks more than publicly supported face coverings.
So then it goes
Republican
into
Senator
controversy
Lamar
about
Alexander even
masks
went as far
for
as
political
acknowledging
parties.
Trump's role in all this.
You're pro-Trump.
And then you got Senator Lamar Alexander, kind of hits on a couple of different
I hope the
things.
president will help us just get rid of this mask politics.
And this bitter divide on masks has led to
So I'm actually, just to show you a different option,
serious consequences
go back a
beyond just the
little bit.
spread of.
Rid of this mask politics.
I'm going
And
to
this
add a
bitter
note.
divide on masks.
And this time I'm going to record it audioly, just so you get an idea for that. So for wearing masks, Donald Trump has chosen most times not to wear a mask, although recently he did wear a mask when he visited Walter Reed Hospital in Washington, D.C. and visiting veterans. Do you guys think that Donald Trump should do more about wearing masks, setting an example or not setting an example? That'll be the first question that we discuss in class, or we will discuss it in a blended learning environment. Click that there. That is put in. So I'm going to save that.
Has led to
And that's right there. Now I'll click play.
has led to serious consequences beyond just the spread of the virus. For example, there's a lot of misinformation flooding social media, with some memes
So
falsely
then there's
claiming
some
masks are
information
dangerous.
about
and a security
social
guard
media.
at a dollar store in Michigan was killed after telling a customer
Now
to cover
that's
their
a good
face.
time. I'm going to put one right there. Show you how the multiple choice function works. Is it crazy that someone got shot over wearing a mask? Question. Let's go with some answers. Yes. No. And then we'll just throw in one for fun. Depends on the situation. We'll save that.
So
Of course, gotta click that
where
again.
does this go from here? Well, recently, both Republican and Democratic governors have issued mandatory mask orders, citing public health over politics.
Now, I know that wearing a face cover.
More of these orders to come. A recent study from Health Affairs found that mask mandates are associated with lower rates of COVID-19.
So then it has some
So
like
although the messaging
specific
has
things
been
about
messy,
wearing
the
masks.
facts suggest masks could help
About
slow
should
the spread
governors
of the
do
virus
it, which is
for
part of
both
the reason why I
Republicans,
like this
Democrats,
video.
and every American in between.
And I'm going to stop it there because my last question I want to do is, should Iowa's governor, and I do know how to spell, should Iowa's governor enforce mask wearing before our cases get out of control, or should she wait till we have an issue? Question. Explain your answer. Bam. I'm going to save that. So, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things for students to think about and respond to. So I'm going to finish it. I have it here listed. I can preview it again if I wanted. And I'm going to assign. I'm going to pick my class I want it to assign to, and then I'm going to also turn on the closed captioning, and I'm going to allow it to post to Google Classroom, and then that assigns it. Once that happens, as you can see, I have all my students already listed in there that have been in that class, and it will go on from there. I can also share the assignment. I can have it go live, reset students' progress. I can export it to a learning management system and download grades. I can delete the assignment, go back to my classes. It's now listed right here for that. I can look at my students' progress on how they are doing, all of those different things. I can add a due date, which I believe I did not do. I wanted to show you guys that feature real quick. So I'll have it go to, let's say it was something that I wanted to do over the weekend and it's due on Monday. So I'm going to make it at starting it at 8 a.m. when, say, school would start. I'm going to save that right there. And then that's just kind of a short preview of how EdPuzzle works, how to set up an assignment, how to put in a video, add questions to it, and all of those different things from that. If you have any questions, feel free to give me an email or to contact me, and I can help work you through that different assignment. Have a great one.